did I get here? Hello. Here we will review one of my poor life choices. That I could drive a car around the track in GT7 and have fun. Race 4. The Porsche Cup at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. 5 laps, 16 cars, a 650 pp hard limit. And, in a stunning twist of logic, the cars have to be Porsches. First place nets you 87,500 credits. The usual rules apply. No mechanical damage. Drive it like you stole it. No shortcut penalty. The track is a concept. And no wall collision penalty. Consider the barrier as a tactile guide rail. It's a race of German murder machines, conceived by someone who thought putting the engine behind the rear axle was a brilliant way to enhance a car's natural ability to spin. The tune we use. I went with a 911 GT3 RS 22, straight from the dealership. It boasts 647 pp. We added racing brakes because slowing down is occasionally useful. Then we backed the power restrictor off by 1 point to sneak under the hard cap. Nothing clever, no genius here. Hitting up Eau Rouge and Raidillon is the most exciting part of the circuit. Shooting down the long straight, several AI cars decide to occupy the middle of the track, forcing me wide and completely messing with my braking zone for the next corner. Through the following curves, I pick up a place, and go barreling down the hairpin. Exiting, I cut inside a pink Porsche for the run down the hill. I managed the long downhill sweeper and its tightening radius without screwing up too badly. I cut across the lawn to get inside a green Porsche at the chicane. Then pick up 2 more places. And then brace for the final chicane. A great place to practice spinning out of control and throwing the race. Somehow I make it through. On to the second lap. Running downhill towards Eau Rouge, I see I'll have to deal with a dyno. I make it past him before the hill and survive another run. Now the fun ends. I get stuck behind a blue Porsche. He's on a Sunday drive through the French countryside. I barely get past him on the outside before the long tightening sweeper. I then run down a sleepy white Porsche, passing on the inside as we exit the chicane. My luck is holding, somehow. I'm up to third by the end of lap 2. I lose time, held up by the black Porsche on the climb, which will only make the next 2 laps hard. Now, in second place, everything before this was just a preamble. Passing this last car will take longer than passing the first 13 combined. Most of my frustration is inherited from last week's Porsche Cup. That's where I learned Porsches don't handle like other cars. It was a complete mess, and I kept trying to tune a heavy rear-engine car to behave like a mid-engine. It didn't help. I was unconsciously taking a double apex in corners as the car transitioned from braking understeer to acceleration oversteer. When I realized this, I threw away all my tuning, went back to default, and started braking earlier to hit an early apex to counter the understeer. Then I'd power out early using the oversteer to rotate the car. It felt unusual, but the car liked it. I finally passed the leader at the top of the hill. His feelings are hurt. He clings to me like glue for the rest of the race. I recommend the GT3 RS for this race if you're unfamiliar with Porsche's unique handling. Its wide body and superior suspension are a significant improvement. And if an AI in a GT3 RS is running away with the race, you can always exit and retry with a new grid. I raced to the finish line, dragging the white Porsche along like a little brother. Mom would be proud. Across the line, a win, even if it was in a Porsche. Now the results. Total race time, 12:53. Beat second place by over 2 seconds. Best lap, 2 minutes and 34 seconds on lap 3. First place, 87,500 credits. No clean race bonus, due to my liberal interpretation of the track limits. A victory, albeit a slightly grubby one.